Why don't you take a picture? It lasts longer.
Hello you guys and welcome to the Cottage channel. In today's episode we will be discussing Britney Spears starting off 2022 to a new and refreshed start by unfollowing her snake-itch sister Jamie Lynn Spears on Instagram. This drama all stems from Britney's legal conservatorship, which lasted 13 miserable years for Brit until her big legal win and termination of the conservatorship on November 12, 2021. Last year Britney spoke out against her toxic family, mainly her mother Ms. Lynne Spears, father James Spears and even her effing sister Jamie Lynn, who were using and abusing her financially. Britney spoke out last year publicly in July of 2021 stating, "I don't like that my sister showed up at an awards show and performed my songs to remixes. My so-called support system hurt me deeply. This conservatorship killed my dreams. So all I have is hope, and hope is the only thing in this world that is very hard to kill. Yet people still try."
I just want my life back, and it's been 13 years and it's enough. It's been a long time since I've owned my money, and it's my wish and my dream for all of this to end without being tested. Again, it makes no sense whatsoever for the state of California to sit back and literally watch me with their own two eyes make a living for so many people and pay so many people trucks and buses on tour on the road with me and be told I'm not good enough. But I'm great at what I do. And I allow these people to control what I do, ma'am, and it's enough. It makes no sense at all. Now, going forward, I'm not willing to meet or see anyone I've met with enough people against my will. I'm done. All I want is to own my money for this to end and my boyfriend to drive me in his fucking car. And I would honestly like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me. By making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me. And by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said here. It's not okay. I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today we're doing. So thank you. Instead of having an interview, honestly, I need that to get it off my heart, the anger and all of it that's been happening. It's not fair they're telling me lies about me openly. Even my family, they do interviews to anyone they want on news stations. My own family doing interviews and talking about the situation and making me feel so stupid, and I can't say one thing. And my own people say I can't say anything. It's been 2 years. I want a recorded call to you. Actually, we're doing this now, which I didn't know that we were doing this, to the public, who knows what they did to me. I told I know my lawyer, Sam, has been very scared for me to go forward, because he's saying if I speak up, I'm being overworked in that facility of that rehab place. The rehab place will sue me. He told me I should keep it to myself, really. I would personally like to, actually, I know I've had grown with a personal relationship with Sam, my lawyer. I've been talking to him like 3 times a week now. We've kind of built a relationship, but I haven't really had the opportunity by my own self to actually handpick my own lawyer by myself. And I would like to be able to do that. I would like to also, the main reason why I'm here is because I want to end the conservatorship without having to be evaluated. I've done a lot of research, ma'am, and there's a lot of judges who do end conservatorships for people without them having to be evaluated all the time. The only times they don't is if a concerned family member says something's wrong with this person and otherwise. And considering my family has lived off my conservatorship for 13 years, I won't be surprised if one of them has something to say and go forward and say, we don't think this should end. We have to help her, especially if I get my fair served in turn and exposing what they did to me. Also, I want to speak to you about, at the moment, my obligations, which I personally don't think at the very moment I owe anybody anything. I have 3 meetings a week I have to attend no matter what. I just don't like feeling like I work for the people whom I pay. I don't like being told I have to, no matter what, even if I'm sick. Jody, the conservator, says I have to see my coach Ken even when I'm sick. I would like to do 1 meeting a week with a therapist. I've never, even before they sent me to that place, had 2 therapy sessions.
Jamie Lynn publicly denied these claims, and fans weren't buying as she barely supported the Free Britney campaign. Let's take a look at a video Jamie made a couple months back in reference to Britney's thoughts.
Hey everybody, I just want to take a second to address a few things. The only reason I haven't before is because I felt like until my sister was able to speak for herself and say what she felt she needed to say publicly, that it wasn't my place and it wasn't the right thing to do. But now that she's very clearly spoken and said what she needed to say, I feel like I can follow her lead and say what I feel I need to say. I think it's extremely clear that since the day I was born, I've only loved, adored, and supported my sister. I mean, this is my freaking big sister before any of this bullshit. I don't care if she wants to run away to a rainforest and have a zillion babies in the middle of nowhere, or if she wants to come back and dominate the world the way she has so many times before. Because I have nothing to gain or lose either way. This situation does not affect me either way, because I am only her sister who is only concerned about her happiness. I've made a very conscious choice in my life to only participate in her life as her sister, as an aunt to those boys. Maybe I didn't support her the way the public would like me to, with a hashtag on a public platform, but I can assure you that I've supported my sister long before there was a hashtag, and I'll support her long after. Note that. I mean, I've worked since I was 9 years old. I've paid my own freaking bills since I was 10 years old. Not that I owe the public anything, because my sister knows I love and support her. And that's the only person I owe anything to. I'm not my family. I am my own person. I'm speaking for myself. I'm so proud of her for using her voice. I'm so proud of her for requesting new counsel like I told her to do many years ago. Oh, not on a big public platform, but just in a personal conversation between two sisters. So I'm very proud that she's taken that step. If ending the conservatorship, if flying to Mars, or whatever the hell else she wants to do to be happy, I support that 100%. Because I support my sister. I love my sister, always have, always will, as long as she's happy. So, let's keep praying. That's all.
After Britney released her statement, Jamie avoided speaking too directly about her sister's conservatorship. She claimed that she was previously getting death threats over the situation. This girl is such a coward, it's sad. So to make things worse, Jamie announced that she will be releasing a book about her life titled, Things I Should Have Said. The book is set to be released sometime this month in January. Jamie claims that the book will discuss things like her sister conservatorship, her first pregnancy when she was just 16, and her daughter's fatal ATV accident in 2017. To make matters worse, Jamie Lynn got significant backlash for her upcoming book, as it originally titled, I Must Confess, a clear reference to Britney's single, Baby One Mo, when she made the announcement. This girl is just trying to profit off Britney, and it's terribly disgusting to say the least. I guess you have to use Britney's name for fame and clout when the last thing you were known for is a Nickelodeon show called Zoey 1-on-1. This hoe makes me chuckle. Okay, so now that you have the backstory, let's get into the front story. I feel that Britney is in a good headspace during this time in her life. In an Instagram post earlier last month, she revealed that she was finally able to withdraw $300 from an ATM and was so proud of that moment, explaining that she was maybe a little embarrassed to share the news. Britney posted that, I'm more embarrassed for my family for coding the fact that I wasn't allowed to have cash for so long when I worked my little ass off for them. I'm embarrassed for the state of California for permitting my father to have me work as hard as he worked me all those years and never seeing a dime. Despite Britney's obvious plans to release new music, Britney has already made it clear that she doesn't anticipate going on tour in the future. I know I'm not playing in huge arenas with my loud band anymore, but I will be honest and say life on the road is hard. My first 3 years in the biz and on the road were great, but I'll be completely honest and say that after those 3 tours and the pace I was going, I don't think I ever want to do it again. She disclosed that she hated it. Since the win of the legal battle, Britney have been living her best life with her boyfriend Sam Asghari. Meanwhile, Ms. Jamie Lynn have been receiving slander by the general public. She recently had to call out a troll who wished rape on her 2 daughters named Maddie, 13, and Ivy, 3. Jamie blasted the online troll because she claimed she could not tolerate the hate against innocent underage children. Jamie reported that she have gotten used to receiving the love and the hate from strangers, since before she ever even had a choice at the age of 8. She posted a lengthy message on her Instagram story. So growing up I had to learn to acknowledge the hate, and rise above the evil and never give the negativity the attention it so desperately wants. But this is one of ones I can't just brush off. She continued, "You may not love me, and that's fine, but this shouldn't be tolerated under any circumstances, much less about innocent underage children." Do I feel bad for Jamie? Well, I'll leave that answer up to you. Please tell me what you think in the comments section. Should Britney forgive Jamie, or does Jamie deserve the backlash that she is getting from the public? Also, how do you feel about Britney releasing new music? Are you ready for a new album, or should Brit just retire? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.